So for my third CCR, I'm going to be playing a Roblox obby and try to ignore the amount of times that I die trying to do this. I'm not very good at it, but the question that I will be answering is how does your product skills, sorry, how did your production skills develop through this project? So throughout this project, I feel like my production skills developed a lot, especially in planning, filming, and most importantly, editing, since that was my role. At the beginning, I didn't fully think about how important small technical decisions were. So, for example, things like shot framing or continuity felt minor, but like once we started filming Runaway, I realized how much they affect the overall tension and professionalism of the scene. I became more intentional with camera angles, especially when thinking about perspective. So, when we switched from following the brother to the kidnapper, I understood how camera placement and shot order directly impact what the audience knows and feels. I feel like my understanding of editing had also improved. At first, I'm mostly focused on cutting clips together so the story made sense, but as the project had progressed, I started thinking more about pacing. So, for a thriller, timing is everything. Holding certain shots slightly longer created suspense, while quicker cuts during transitions made the reveal feel more impactful. I also became more aware of how sound and silence influence tension. So even like a subtle background noise or pauses can make a scene feel more serious. Another area where I feel like I improved was in understanding genre conventions. In the beginning, I knew what a thriller looked like, but I didn't really think about why certain techniques were used. That just didn't really cross my mind. So throughout planning and reflection, I became more aware of concepts like restricted narration and dramatic irony, and I intentionally applied them instead of doing things randomly. I feel like I also developed better collaboration skills. So working as a group meant communicating clearly about shot lists and roles and certain creative decisions. So we had to problem solve together, especially when certain shots didn't look the way we expected. And I feel like that helped me become more adaptable and open to adjusting ideas during production. Obviously, you need to be vocal and communicate with one another if you don't like how something turned out. And we really did do that a lot. If we didn't like how something turned out, we would try to, you know, we wouldn't be quiet about it. We wouldn't just be like, okay, it's fine and just move on. We really wanted it to look good. But overall, I feel like I moved from just filming a scene to actually thinking like a media producer, even if it may sound a bit corny. Um, I feel like I became more intentional with the camera, editing most of all, and narrative choices. And now I feel like I understand how those technical decisions shape audience experience.